Imagine this. You step outside your house, spread your arms, and lift off the ground. No cars, no traffic, just you and the open sky. But could this ever be real? Could humans actually fly like birds or superheroes? Stay with me, because what you're about to learn will completely change the way you think about human potential, and it's all backed by real science. Welcome to Inner Light, where science meets imagination. Today, we're going deep into one of humanity's oldest dreams: flight. Not airplanes, not jetpacks. I'm talking about humans having wings, or some biological upgrade to lift off the ground naturally. And here's the twist. Science says it's not entirely impossible. In fact, researchers, engineers, and biologists have explored versions of this idea for years. So, what if we could fly? Let's break it down. 1. The science of flight. Let's start with how flight works in nature. Birds, bats, and insects have a few key things in common. Lightweight bodies, strong pectoral muscles, large wings relative to their body size, hollow bones, especially birds. For a human to fly like that, our wingspan would need to be around 20 to 25 feet long. Think the size of a small sailboat. Fun fact, real. Leonardo da Vinci, way back in the 1400s, actually sketched designs of human-powered flying machines based on bird anatomy. Some of those designs are in the Smithsonian Museum in Washington, D.C. But the truth is, our muscles are too weak, our bodies too heavy, and Earth's gravity too strong. Two evolutionary roadblocks. If we evolved to fly, humans would have had to be way smaller. Think kid-sized adults with massive chest muscles and hollow bones. But evolution chose brains over wings for humans. Why? Because walking upright gave early humans the advantage to build tools, develop language, and eventually dominate the planet. So while birds got the sky, we got civilization. 3. Could gene editing make us fly? Let's get futuristic here. CRISPR, the real gene editing tech being tested in labs across the USA and around the world, could potentially modify muscle mass or even introduce traits from flying animals. Real example, scientists have successfully inserted jellyfish genes into mice to make them glow. So, could they insert bat wing genes into humans? Technically possible, but right now completely unethical and illegal. Plus, none of the amount of modification we'd need. Basically, we'd be a different species altogether. 4. Human flight tech, the real progress. Even though biology's against us, technology's got our back. Jetpacks. The US military has tested versions of personal flight suits. Remember the viral videos of the jet man flying alongside airplanes in Dubai? Wingsuits, base jumpers in the US. In Europe, use specially designed wingsuits to glide, but you still need a starting height. Real example, companies in California are developing electric vertical takeoff suits. Think Iron Man, but noisier. For now. 5. Physics breakdown. Why it's hard. Here's why flying like Superman wouldn't work. Gravity on Earth pulls down with a force of 9.8 meters per second squared. Lift needs to overcome gravity plus your body weight. The average American weighs around 180 pounds. Meaning you'd need massive thrust or gigantic wings to lift off. Energy problem. Your body couldn't eat enough food to power that kind of energy. For example, hummingbirds eat about half their body weight in sugar every day just to keep flying. You're standing in Central Park, New York City. Suddenly you leap into the air, soaring past skyscrapers. Traffic jams? Not your problem anymore. But then reality hits. Your arms ache, muscles burn, and you realize you need to consume about 10,000 calories a day just to keep flying. Flying sounds cool, but it's a full-time job. So, could humans fly naturally? Biologically? No, not with the bodies we have now. Technologically? Maybe, and we're closer than you might think. But maybe, just maybe, it's not about flying with wings. It's about building the tech that makes humans limitless. What do you think? If you could fly for real, Where's the first place you'd go? Drop a comment below. And hey, if you love these deep dives into science and imagination, make sure you hit subscribe and turn on that bell, because here at Inner Light, we turn wild questions into real answers.